is so irresponsible.
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 Irresponsible. Irresponsible.
Mentors.
Irresponsible.
Mentors. Irresponsible.
Mentors.
Psh, that is so irresponsible.
Yo, this Square Biz, and you listen to the Irresponsible Mentors. Go check us out on iTunes, YouTube, and Twitter at Irresponsible M1.
Well, what's up, good brother?
Man, I'm doing great. Hey, first off, man, I just want to say Happy New Year.
Yes, it was 2016. We off that New Year, New Me BS.
Whoa, are you off that?
I don't like that term.
Come on, bro. It's a new year, new me.
So
Thought I look different.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
Thank you.
You had a good year You had a good last quarter.
Thank you so much.
2015.
Thank you so much.
So this show, it's me, Square Biz. Me, I'm gonna sit there and say my name. It's Chip T at Chip T. Follow me on Twitter.
Oh wow.
And we got Square Biz, the good brother Square Biz.
Square Biz, aka the champ, aka don't let nobody knock you off your square.
And today, because we all got jobs. Some people have 3, some people have 4.
A lot of vocations.
Mike Love is gonna be missing today.
He's hiatus.
MIA.
Yeah, he's not going to be here today.
But the good brother, if you listen to us on the first episode that we ever did, you can tell that it kind of grew because we were doing it in the garage. The echo was off and stuff. We went to a studio and we got the good brother, Z Dot.
What's up?
Z Diddy. Square Biz came up with these names.
I like that though.
So
nice.
He's joining us today. He's going to be the third of the Irresponsible Mentors.
I mean,
today.
technically, he's an honorary member.
Yeah, he is.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
He is honorary
That's
member.
a privilege.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. This guy's humble. He's
humble,
humble, right?
yeah. So he's joining us today. So you're going to have that third voice, but it's Z-Dot today. So,
Facts.
Make sure you check him out. He's a good brother if you're trying to get your music game done. He does producing. He makes beats. He's a man of many talents.
Yeah, he does.
I'm pretty cool.
Yeah.
So it's actually ZachTaylorMusic.com, and that's ZAC Taylor Music. So
But on
you
the
go.
show, he will
Nice
be
plug.
called Z-Dot.
you can call me Z Dot though.
Yeah. All right.
So, hey,
What's up?
2016. Did you even stay up for New Year's?
I did actually. I did stay up. My folks was in town, so and they're Central Time, and they was Eastern Time. So we kind of like celebrated New Year twice.
Okay.
Because the family back home, like, hey, yeah, we got 2 more hours, and we, technically we only had an hour, so, so yeah, we celebrated it twice. Had to call the family members at 1 to celebrate and tell them, hey, Happy New Year. So yeah, it was cool, man. How about you?
I was asleep at like 10:30.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you just wasn't feeling the spirit? Like, I don't understand, man.
Like I said, we all got 3 jobs, different vocations. So,
Very true.
Now,
Very true.
if I stay up now, if I was 19, 20, I probably could have made it, but had other stuff. Z-Dot, what you do for New Year's?
We did the countdown, and then I went right to sleep. I couldn't take it. I'm an old man.
12:02, sleep.
12:01.
Yo, man, speaking of New Year's, I mean, the big thing with New Year's comes resolutions. Hey, how many of y'all? I want to point y'all out, okay, guys, because that's not what we about. We not trying to call each other out. I don't know if y'all had any resolutions for this new year. I know I damn sure didn't. You did? Oh, you know what? I did have one resolution, and it was all because a good brother named Chip T. And this is gonna be news to him because he doesn't even know.
I don't know what
He
you're
doesn't
talking
even
about.
know. So. Just speaking to him, and when we did the whole top 10 things people hate, that's not for the casual listener. That's for the day ones. They know what I'm talking about when I say top 10 things people hate about Chip T. And he said, "Hey, man," he had. Just a recap of the actual the episode, we talked about, hey, he sent me a picture, a miscellaneous picture, bed full of money, and we thinking that it was on Instagram or Twitter. However, it was just him taking a picture of his money on his bed, and I was inspired by that photo, so I set up a Z-Dot, I hope you're laughing at me laughing. So I set up an account so that $100 comes out in addition. in each paycheck. You know, cause hey, Chip T starts saving in January, so why can't I? You know?
Oh, that was your New Year's resolution?
Yeah, to save a little more.
I mean, when you got 16 birthdays in December,
Yeah, facts.
you have to save because
Facts.
you don't want to end up broke. My New Year's resolutions, I don't think I had any.
Really? No. Cause you're winning. I get it.
No,
You know
I'm
what I'm saying?
I'm not winning. You know what I'm saying? No, there's always room for improvement. But Chip T, really, like New Year's resolutions. I hate when people say I'm gonna start something in New Year's. I hate when people say I'm gonna start something on Monday. Like I told you that
funny guy.
we had that. Like why start something on a Monday?
Yeah.
Then you miss it on Monday. I'm gonna start on Tuesday. The next thing you know, you're just repeating the cycle.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just,
It's always next year.
yeah, it's always next year. So
It's like the gym, like the day after, no place to park, and then you just have people talking at the gym, like just taking up space. Like they're not even doing anything. But
You like, who the hell is you? I ain't never seen you in here.
I was here in November,
Yeah.
and you was at home.
Yeah, we had max
man.
capacity today. What's going on?
I had to park like I don't even gotta do cardio. I don't walk 2 miles
Are you a
again.
fool? You say that's a line to wait on the weights? Like, what's going on?
yeah, and then you got like people. They're just talking. They're just talking. They're not even lifting, but they're just talking. It's
Yeah.
like you know,
They pumping each other up
they're pumping each
Yeah,
other up.
yeah.
for New Year's. Like, hey brother, I hope you in here in March. I hope that you're here in April.
Yeah, yeah.
It usually falls off.
I'm gonna say I'm guilty of a few things, like like I'll get in really good shape, and then I'll just totally slack off,
That's
and then I'll
natural,
get
though.
in really good shape, and but I have some pet peeves about the gym. You know, can we talk about that a little bit? Okay.
Let's talk about it.
I don't like it when I see a really, really overweight person like on the elliptical and they're not moving. That's
Give me an example, man. I'm just trying to figure it out because
I mean,
I'm
I
visual.
respect anybody who is working out. I don't care if you're skinny,
Right,
or
right.
buff, or whatever. But if you're on the elliptical and there's a line to get on it, and you're checking your phone for a half hour, and your legs are just barely like you're not even moving, you could do so much better. That irritates me. I don't respect that. you
Z
know?
dot, you know what?
So-
And I can feel your pain because you're passionate. And you got a little bit of red when you said it. So I know you mentioned.
Just for y'all to know, Z-Dot is Caucasian.
Yeah.
I get really red.
He's from the Nubian princesses. Go ahead.
Exactly. And I can see your frustration with that,
Angry.
especially when it's a line of weight on them, and they're just taking their measly, not even breaking a sweat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's like
Go walk on the track.
Yeah. Right.
Like, what are we doing?
Right.
Yeah,
Put a hoodie on.
you have to do something to actually lose a calorie. You can't
Facts.
just sit on it or stand on it. You have to move on it. And I mean, that's just me. That's just
Right.
me.
Right.
you know?
No. I mean, hey, that was a great point, man.
Because when it was 17 degrees and I went to the gym, 17 degrees, when you run outside and it's 17 degrees.
Then your balls just tighten up,
Yeah.
and you're like,
Goes
it goes
inside.
into your
Yeah.
stomach. Yeah.
Ain't nobody blessed when it's 17 degrees, so
Right,
stop
right,
it.
right.
But when it's 17 degrees outside, please don't walk on the treadmill. Like, that's so disrespectful, especially to people that like to run. Like, come on, man.
Yeah. Avid runner over here, Gazelle.
I'm not no gazelle,
Like a
man.
gazelle.
Yeah. Hey, if you're in the 7 cities, make sure you hit up Nolan Trail. Shameless plug.
Okay. All right.
I like that place.
One day I guess I'll get a chance to come run that trail.
Yeah, so we had the resolutions. Nobody, hey, Z-Dot, you had some stuff you hated about the gym. No resolutions for you?
You know what? I want to have a better attitude this year. So
Oh,
I'm
wow.
kind of a salty guy. I
Wow.
get really angry.
Wow.
The older I get, the lack of tolerance I have. Does that make sense?
That makes perfect
I just
sense.
get tired of the dumb crap. Like the older I get, it's like, I just shake my head like, man, I just can't fathom it. Like, I don't know. I'm just like, I got to have a better attitude though,
Yeah.
or I'm going to have a heart attack. So I don't know.
You know what?
I thought you said you walked in and Z-Dot was having a passionate conversation.
Gee, I was having a passionate conversation. I felt I needed to remove myself, okay, because I was getting uncomfortable.
Said, Z-Dot, are you gonna be ready for the show? Like, Z-Dot was getting somebody ass.
Yeah. So I just left it alone.
He
You
said,
know.
hey, give him a couple minutes.
Right.
Yes.
I just heard a bleep, bleep, bleep. I could be exaggerating, guys. All right? But it's great material. All right?
It just depends on who I was talking to.
Yeah, right.
So this new year,
Hey, speaking of New Year's, let's talk about them.
new laws.
Absolutely.
Oh,
I'm getting mad. Let's
that's-
not talk about that. I'm just.
Z-Dot, what you
I'm
know
just-
about
I'm
these new
getting angry,
laws?
man.
What's
What-
going on with the new laws?
What are you talking about?
Oh, okay. All right, Z-Dot. I thought he had something for me.
what you talking about?
Well, it's a lot of new laws every year. They come out with new stuff, of course. And one that stood out to me was the whole Hawaii thing.
Oh,
Nicotine. Yeah.
21 and older.
21 and older. They have risen or raised the age limit of actually getting cigarettes over there.
Wow.
That's crazy, right?
That's weird.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't smoke no more.
Well, only the cool kids smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
no,
Only the cool kids smoke.
In
Have you seen them?
when we were in our teenage years, people were smoking.
Yeah.
It was nothing to get a pack of soft pack Newies, or get 3 Lucy's for $1.
I'm just saying. I used to sell Black and Miles when I was a kid.
You did?
Yeah.
I used to sell M&Ms.
Different cultures.
That's what I'm saying.
He sold M&Ms. You were selling
Black and Miles
so they can bust them down. I get it.
yeah. I didn't know about freaking them back then, though. This was like 8th grade, man.
Yeah. Oh, you smoked blacks in 8th grade?
I didn't smoke them. I just seen them laying around. Hey, please, nobody come for me, okay? I was a young kid. I didn't say I was selling reefer.
Yeah, they'd be like, yo, we need that tax money that you.
right.
We got that money.
It was just one pack, okay?
So
Yeah.
we had that law.
Okay. We also had, California. They had the hoverboard deal that you had to be 16 or older in order to ride them.
Whoa, you need a license?
Not a license, but you have to be at least 16 of age or older
To ride a hoverboard?
to ride a
What?
hoverboard in the state of California. Oh, man. And
What's
it
the
can't
max
go
speed on that, though?
35 miles per hour.
35?
So no, not all of them. But they said if it goes faster than that, then I think it's illegal.
Motor
if I'm not
vehicle?
mistaken. I think it's illegal. But you have to
Can
drive
you
it
get
on
a
the motor.
DUI on it?
I'm sure you can.
Let's try.
Let's be real.
Keep it. I was scrolling through Facebook. Just scrolling because that's how I check with my family members and my good friends, my good brothers.
That's how you
and
stay
sisters.
connected.
Yeah, I stay connected through Facebook. We're gonna get a Facebook eventually. But then I said, oh my gosh, I seen the Square Biz. I'm not gonna put your Facebook name out there.
Wow.
I said, what is that? What's that contraption that they got going on in their house? They got wood floors, so they're doing real well for themselves.
Come on, man. Stop playing.
I said, oh, what's that contraption that I see? I seen people going in 360s,
Yeah.
swerving in and out of, they got good tables.
Hey, did they have a
and stuff.
license, though?
No, I don't know what they had.
Not
concerned.
California. Not California.
Oh,
Not California, yeah.
We in VA.
I said, dang, they got a hoverboard? Now,
Yeah.
hoverboards, for all you that know hoverboards, they picked up last year. Some people consider them Segways without the actual, the linear thing with the handlebars and stuff. You got to have
Johnny
balance.
McFly. Holla.
Yeah, so
Shout out to him.
I seen Square Biz, his whole family riding a hoverboard.
Yeah.
I said, you can't give ninjas money.
Yeah. Man, that was just one of those Christmas gifts /
I didn't think that was a
birthday
Christmas.
gifts.
I thought that was after Christmas.
It was.
Because most people are broke after Christmas.
It was just a late arrival.
Yeah.
It didn't come until January.
I mean, but you was Santa Clausing it up. iPhone 6S's.
Yo, come on, man. Stop putting my business out there.
Speaking of business,
Yes, sir.
remember that little story you told about your son and the bike?
Correct.
Oh.
And so just to recap,
Okay.
this guy, you bought a bike for your son
Correct.
and you got it in the mail
Correct.
and it wasn't wrapped. It was just a bike and it said bike and it's this.
Big ass picture.
And your son,
Probably Huffy.
Yeah.
your
I am
son,
fool.
your son was like, "Oh, we got a bike. Somebody gave us a bike or
Yeah.
whatever." And then you told him, to put it back because the postman delivered it to the wrong address.
Facts.
And you scared your son.
Scared him.
Told him the police were gonna come.
Come get me. You know.
So
You want your dad here for Christmas?
Yeah.
So you had to reverse like the whole surprise thing. You didn't want him to be, you wanted to take that illusion away. So
Facts.
I mean, what did he look like when he opened up his bike?
Good
Well,
question.
hey, great question.
Yeah.
So my parents flew in, obviously. My moms and pops, they came in. And the day before, I told my dad the little story. He chuckled a little bit. And we put all that stuff together the night before. And that's typically how we do things. And me and my son, me and my dad put the bike together. And, we set it right out there next to the tree. But when he seen it, he was... He was shocked. Oh, wow. I got a bike,
This not the one you stole.
Yeah. And I think he might have mentioned that, hey, I knew I had a bike,
Yeah.
I knew that was mine or whatever the case is, but he was still really surprised.
Okay, that's good.
About a bike,
Because you was very animated when you...
Extremely, because, when it's your parents and they raise their voice just a little bit and put that bass, that's like a stamp. That's that stamp like, oh, he ain't playing around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's why my kids, they can't read me because I be acting like that.
Yeah.
And they be like, is he serious?
Are you?
Or is he tripping? You know
Just
what I'm
stay
saying?
out of his way.
Yeah.
He looks mad. Just stay out of his way. Yeah.
So everybody spend a lot of money on Christmas.
Too much.
Too much money.
But you know what? I'm glad you bring it up too much money because I just wanted to touch on this real quick. All right. Since he brought up my son and his bike and you brought up my daughter and her little iPhone 6S. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
the newest iPhone.
Man, I just got one.
Yeah, you know what?
I have a job. I work.
Yo, you sound like my pops right now. My pops was pissed off that I got a 6S.
He probably got the 4S, right?
Yeah, no, my dad just got a 6S too.
Oh,
my mom and pops got the 6S. They just got it.
Wow.
My dad think he like tech savvy now because he got the 6S. He's playing the games. He's on the internet checking his lottery. You know what I'm saying?
And your daughter like 6... Oh, I've been at that.
Yeah. So it's like he was pissed. He like, yo, what you getting there for? What's wrong with you? Like that or whatever. I'm like, Dad, I just let it be that, whatever. And I'm just waiting for it to get out of line. I'm waiting for a little bit of attitude.
Oh, it'll happen. It'll happen.
Cause I'm like, oh, really? Where that phone at? Matter of fact, go get it.
Bring it to me.
Yeah, right. So I get never like, oh, really? So you said what? Excuse me? Hey, where that hoverboard at? Go get it so I can have me a new 6S and a hoverboard stunting on it. That really piss them off when you riding they shit and using they shit.
Without a helmet.
Yeah, right. Without a helmet.
So you put on your knee pads and elbow pads. It's dangerous.
Yeah, you're a fool. Facts.
You know what? That sounds like a little drama I had in my home. So, my seventh grader.
Okay.
She normally a A/B student, and I'm pretty like lenient with my kids. I give you so much, rope until you hang yourself. Like, I want you to be responsible because I don't want to be on top of you about every single thing.
Not a micromanager.
I'm not a micromanager because I don't like to be micromanaged.
Facts.
So what happened was she got a little out of control with her video games, and instead of doing her math, she did video games. So she got a really bad grade. And so when Christmas break started, she said, I have some good news and I have some bad news.
Uh-oh. You don't like that. You don't like that bad news.
When you in 7th grade, do not say that to your parents.
Yeah.
Say, hey, fuck the good news.
So she says, the good news is I got a B in advanced English. I'm like, okay, what's the bad news? Well, I got an F in math.
Ooh. Oh, yeah.
Womp, womp, womp.
Yeah.
The world kind of went and just stopped. And so we've been talking about, playing too many video games and, well, she confessed maybe 2 nights ago that she might be, and this isn't her exact words, I don't know if there's such a thing, Dad, but I may be a video game addict.
Listen.
Is there such a thing? I don't know. I was like, whoa.
She's an avid reader. Though.
Yeah.
She saw that on the internet.
Yes.
So of course she's in therapy right now. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. I mean, that'll be good though. I mean, I'm gonna tell you, just bringing that up, man. Kids are smart.
They are.
You know, they're so clever.
Yeah.
You dig?
Yeah.
And then don't let you say something wrong because they're gonna correct you.
Oh my gosh.
You know, I'm just saying, this age, man. But anyway, hey, great topic, man. Great topic.
So all
what's
this money that you spent on Christmas,
Facts.
I hope Z-Dot ain't buying no more video games.
Facts.
So, you know, I'm like, yo, my wife, she hits me up. You know, we are getting a bathroom renovation and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
So, the whole premise of us doing Uber and stuff said we're gonna have a little extra funds in the house. You know, so she's like, you do Uber, we're gonna make a little renovations, we're gonna do stuff, things of that nature.
Okay.
So I hit up Square Biz. I'm like, yo, I just got an email. He said, oh really? What was that about? So Uber sends me a message because you know it's been the holidays and I've been doing a podcast. I've been working at my primary job. You know, getting stuff ready. Got an addition to the family.
Oh, very true. He got a lot of vocations.
Yeah. So they say, "Hey, Ron, that's my name. You don't need to know my last name.
Facts.
My first name Ron.
Ronald.
No, just Ron. Stop it. Ron Isley.
Ronald.
Yeah, Ronald. Yeah, right.
They said, in 2 weeks, if you don't take a trip, we're gonna have to suspend your account.
Hey, guys, hold on. So this is my first reaction, guys. I'm listening to Chip T say this. I'm like, hold up, man. So you got fired on your day off? You know?
And I got the email on a Saturday morning.
God. You see, that's what I'm saying. You're not active enough, man. So I mean, what do you plan on doing, man, to rectify the situation?
Well, tonight after we get done with the show, I'm gonna go spend some time with the fam.
Okay.
You know, go get something to eat.
Uh-huh.
Some adobo. Shout out to the Filipinos.
Adobo.
Yeah.
We got enough
Galing.
Okay.
Yeah. Z-Dot, me, him.
I see.
We're half Filipino.
I'm just saying, y'all half Filipino. This came up again in the last show. I get it now.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get out there and get on that grind.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
So they threatened me, but I wanted to fire back and be like,
It was more of a counseling, maybe like a reprimand almost.
you love getting 4.5. All right. If y'all know what that means, Square Biz, you know, Cats called him Driver, and he's like, oh, the name is such and such. Don't call me Driver.
Yeah.
You know? Or somebody tried to give some fellatio to a patron.
Yeah.
You like that?
But
in the back seat.
in my back seat, dude was like, "Stop!" And then she was man. She was aggressive.
She was busy.
And she was drunk off her ass.
Yeah, you weren't trying to be a third party.
Not at all.
Yeah,
Not at
so
all.
and then she asked to light up in your car. You
Yeah,
said,
mind if I smoke?
absolutely.
Right. I do mind. You know? Yeah, I was mad rude that night, man. I was just irritated though.
And then he wondered why he got. So did you get reprimanded?
You know
No.
Not
Answer
during
the
that
question.
time.
No.
Well,
answer-
you know, I did get a couple, emails stating that, hey, your rating's pretty low. You're in a probationary period right now. And,
Wait, so they wanted you to allow that?
not necessarily that, but
Hey,
I'm
the
getting a
customer
lot
comes
of.
Oh,
first.
wait, be
Yeah.
nice about it or something?
I'm getting a lot of negative feedback. That's all. That's how it works. The whole feedback system with Uber.
So you can say
rate them,
no.
You rate them,
Uh-huh.
and they rate you.
Yeah.
And if you don't stay above a 4.6 or higher, then you take the chance of possibly being terminated.
You know what you should do? Get plastic for the back of your car. Just 5.0 every time.
You know what?
Have
But-
condoms, things of that
I'm
nature.
gonna tell you.
Keep it like the bathroom man in the club. You get
yo.
condoms, squirt cologne,
Hey,
Some breath mints.
right.
Lucy's, blacks.
Yeah. Hey, man, have some shaving cream. You need to shave your balls. Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. Yeah. It's a funny guy right here. But hey, that was in the beginning. I'm past that. I'm getting 5.0s.
So you need to shave your balls.
Yeah.
I got some Dasani water in the back.
Oh my gosh.
But hey, this is a great segue, guys.
Hold on, before we even hit in the segue, hey, if you listen to the show, It's about that time where we're gonna take a pause for the calls, man. Make sure you go fill your drinks. If you gotta go handle your business with your lady, because she's probably looking very delicious over there, do that. Take the headphones out. We're gonna be right back at you.
That is so irresponsible.
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 Irresponsible. Irresponsible.
Mentors.
Irresponsible.
Mentors. Irresponsible. Mentors. Psh, that is so irresponsible.
Yo, this Square Biz, and you listening to the Irresponsible Mentors. Go check us out on iTunes, YouTube, and Twitter at Irresponsible M1.
All right, we're back. This is Z Dot. Come check me out at ZachTaylorMusic.com, and that's ZAC Taylor. And what's happening, man? What were we talking about again?
So we was talking about Uber. It's the crazy demands. Hold on. Let me not say crazy demands, because I am a partner and I do respect our policies. All right. Well, speaking of Uber, all right, Lyft. You ever heard of Lyft?
That's like a competition of Uber.
It's the competition of Uber.
Yeah, I heard of them.
All right, so they just signed a deal with GM for $500 million.
General Motors.
General Motors.
For all our overseas listeners.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So they just signed over a deal with them. I think it just went into effect. And with this deal, they're going to be able to rent vehicles. So say, for instance, you want to become a Lyft driver, and you don't happen to own a vehicle, you could rent a vehicle out with GM, and you can use their vehicle. And this also gives you an opportunity too to actually have a vehicle as well. All right. So whenever you're out there doing these drives or these rides, using a company's vehicle.
Huh.
And it still applies to you even if you do have a vehicle. So you have that opportunity available to you. And this is through Lyft. And right now, if you don't know who Lyft is, again, it's the competition, and they're netted at 5.7 billion roughly right now.
So if they're at 5.7, what is Uber at?
70 billion.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey Uber, please make sure your stocks are public. I'm trying to invest.
Yeah, but that was just a nice little segue. I just wanted to talk about them real quickly. The competition. They doing very well for themselves. It was one of the little Saudi princes. Saudi prince, who donated $100 million just investments to that company last month, if I'm not mistaken.
To Lyft?
I'm not sure. I don't have the name on top of my head right now.
So who did he donate it to?
To Lyft.
To Lyft?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oof.
Yeah.
But when you got oil money, that's
nothing. That's throwaway money.
Yeah.
That's a night at the strip club for them.
Yeah. Shout out to all the women going to Saudi Arabia to get pissed on. So, Square Biz.
What's up, man?
Something is brewing in an American society. The Powerball.
Oh, I smell money.
You smell money?
Yeah.
So, $700 million.
Man, I wish.
Would you still Uber?
Why not?
Fuck a Uber.
No, hold on. Why not?
I'm telling you now. Fuck Uber.
Bro,
I probably would hire me a couple Uber drivers.
That's what I was gonna say, man.
I'll stay Uber. First of all, I don't have $700 million, so please don't think that I'm dissing the company because I don't want to get reprimanded again. But if I had $700 million, but I'm gonna take a lump sum.
Facts.
35% off top.
Yeah.
And I'll take the additional 10 or 15%
you'll be left
to remain anonymous.
Yeah.
Because
you're a fucking fool.
Look, if Z-Dot, you get $350 million.
Yeah.
You know your cousins. You gonna have cousins you never even seen before.
Never seen before.
I used to change.
Don't even look like me.
No, they Nigerian black. Like I'm your cousin. Like what are you talking about, man? I'm Anglo-Saxon.
I might have some Nigerian cousins if I won the lottery.
Yeah, they're gonna be hitting you up like, yo, you got $5,000 that you need to pay in these taxes. You need to pay them right now, or you're going to jail. Like, what are we talking about? I got $350 million right now.
Yeah. That's crazy though, man. And you saying $350 million, man? They already did the the taxes. So after they did it, you'll probably leave more likely with roughly $428.4 million.
428.4.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Oh man. And that if they take the 35%.
I'm not exactly sure how much percentage, but they did the estimate, and this, of course, is going to differentiate depending on your state and taxes. But yeah, roughly around 428 point.
Speaking of that, right? This was funny. I think I talked to somebody. I didn't talk to you about this. So, you know, the news. You know, when you got that big Powerball money and stuff, definitely Chip T will be playing. If you want to play and get into a pool, I'll set up a GoFundMe account. But that's neither here nor
Wow.
So, lady goes to the convenience store.
Okay.
Everybody writing their little numbers down. I do quick pick because I don't got time to do that. I got way more important stuff to
I say
do.
it's a high percentage too with the quick pick as
It
far
is?
as winners.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, with
Good
the quick
luck.
pick?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So
Good
yeah.
luck.
Yeah, I'm gonna get about 20 tickets. That's $40.
Hey, shout out to the motherfucker that always say good luck when I get a lottery ticket. Hey, I do not like that shit. Okay?
Oh, be safe.
Yeah, like fuck you. Alright, please stop saying that shit to me.
So the little reporter, she went up to the convenience store. She said, "Oh, you're filling out your lottery tickets?" He said, "Yes, ma'am, I am." So, you know, everybody wants to know, if you win, what are you going to do with the money? My man, straight face, looked at her. He said, "I'm going to get a lot of cocaine and some hookers."
Wow.
Factual.
Being real.
Hey,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I did the fist pump for keeping it real.
Yeah.
And then you know what her reply was? That wasn't the answer we were looking for.
Yeah,
But back to you, Katie.
Yeah.
Oh.
Live TV.
Wow.
Live TV. Don't be asking people what they're going to do with the money. Like, I felt my man was truthful.
Yeah.
He was very true because when he said it with a straight face and turned around and went back to writing his ticket. Yeah.
Yo, next question. Like, yo, so what would you do with 428 million? 400.
You know, I would not tell anybody.
So you would pay the percentage to be anonymous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't even tell anybody. Like
Yeah.
I wouldn't even tell my own kids.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm serious.
You know they get an automatic trust as soon as you get that money, though.
I wouldn't even tell them about that.
Yeah. Because they're going to make real drastic
because-
life decisions.
People treat you different.
Yeah.
You know, I actually know a guy who hit a lottery.
Okay.
And his was only a couple of $1 million. But me and him were friends, you know. And he said that like random people would just call him with their problems. Yeah, my refrigerator, man, it just it stopped working.
Better call USAA.
And he's like,
Are you a fool?
you know, these kind of phone calls like all the time. It's like, you know, hey, more money, more problems. That's all I'm saying.
That's very factual, man. I give you that. And I mean, honestly, I wouldn't know what that feel like. Hell, I mean, I don't have fucking millions, and I still come with the
have
problems
problems.
with the money I got now. You know what I'm saying? Oh, let me hold something. Let me hold this. Let me hold that.
yeah.
So I can imagine if you got hundreds of millions.
Yeah.
You know what type of problems you gonna
Oh
have.
yeah.
So that Wingstop that we wanted, we probably, I get Wingstop delivered to me.
Yeah. I mean, I probably have a Wingstop at the house.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever. You know, on
Lemon
site.
pepper on deck.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Straight like that.
Yeah, so
Oh, but hold on. You finna talk some more about this?
The-
'Cause this is a great segue.
oh,
Yeah, this is a great segue into. Do y'all remember that lady that stayed out there in North Carolina, the single mom with 4 kids?
the one that said,
Miss-
"I'm going to give to charity, and my kids will live a comfortable life."
Yeah, you remember the $188 million
Cash.
winner?
Lump sum.
Remember her?
Lump
Remember
sum.
her?
Lump sum.
You know, the one that said, like you said, I'm gonna save up. I'm gonna be able to send my kids to college. I don't have to worry about anything.
They don't have to want for nothing.
Nothing at all. Well, she just bailed out her
Hot
ex.
sauce.
Yeah.
Hot sauce.
Oh, you know, this guy did his research. She just bailed out Hot Sauce out of jail for the 3rd time. All right, and this time it was $12 million.
Which is
Wait,
that's
hold on.
1.2. That's
You
1.2.
know why? That's
What's
the
that?
same guy that said I'm gonna do cocaine and get a bunch of cookers. That's,
Yeah.
that's
It
why.
gotta be.
Hot sauce
They
said-
know each other.
You won 188. We all won 188.
Yeah, right.
Hot sauce living. He's doing illegal races,
He's
Oh, man.
drug possession.
weapon possession.
Dog
Illegal
fighting.
drugs, you know, probation. He breaking probation. He doing a little bit of everything.
Yo,
man.
Hot Sauce needs to do like some memoirs because he's slinging dick.
But you know,
No,
yeah.
no,
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yo,
though.
he is slinging that good wood.
Yeah, it's
Pause. Like for
It's true.
2.1 million.
She a down ass chick.
What?
She's a down ass chick.
No, he must be doing some
But
extra.
I get it though. I get it. But that's her baby father though. You know.
Oh, so he got kids by her?
Yeah, man.
All 4?
I don't know about all 4, man. I don't
But
know.
Hot Sauce living life.
Hot Sauce, he's an inspiring rapper as well.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
With that much money, something should drop.
Hot Sauce. I haven't heard you on 105 Jail.
Yeah, you're a fool.
92.7 The Beat. I ain't hear you on nothing.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, he's an inspiring rapper. I mean, what does he really have to do? He's just trying to find his own lane right
And
now.
Hot Sauce. But if you,
You
want to
know.
sponsor the Irresponsible Mentors, you can follow us on
Hot
Twitter.
Sauce, holla!
Hey, we just need studios. It's $60 a week.
Facts, man. We know you got it. You know what I'm saying? If she can blow away, what?
2.1.
2.11 total. She can blow away that type of money, man. I know you can blow 60. You can pay for all that.
Oh,
Matter of
yeah.
fact, we can go on tour doing this shit.
And give us a ride from Uber. On the way.
Facts.
You know,
I
so-
like that. Or Lyft.
Yeah.
A Lyft.
And supply us with a bunch of Red Bulls and do say things of that nature.
I can dig it.
So,
So speaking of legal problems,
ooh.
do you want to jump into this next one, or you want to do jump into
no
a commercial?
No commercial. So, this New Year and stuff. I've been looking at stuff. We took 2 weeks off. I know y'all were like, oh, y'all took 2 weeks off and stuff like that. We got family, so if you were checking for us like that, man, listen to Colin Cowherd. Listen to a sports radio show. Or something. So watching Netflix and stuff. I love Netflix.
Great.
I wish I would have invested in it.
I do too. I mean, I like how they doing a new thing now with
Streaming,
all the new shows,
documentaries.
I mean, they might
movies.
have new movies, but they damn sure got a lot of original products.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm looking at Netflix. I see this show. I see it. I'm like, oh man, it's some Caucasian dude that's got legal problems.
Yeah, I was like,
shit,
okay,
about 60%
man.
of
Like,
black
Just like
people.
the rest of us.
Yeah, right, like, come
Just so
on, man.
tied up with legal problems.
yeah,
So
OJ.
OJ is still in jail, man. Hey, beloved, I don't think you should have went to jail. You stole your own stuff back.
Yeah,
they had to
right.
get you though, because you got away with some bullshit. Anyway, so I sit there and say, "Oh, Making a Murderer." Good title.
Great title.
We come up with good titles because we want to entice y'all. We had the Trump and
Christmas gifts.
Trump and Christmas gift, transgenders and eggnog. So you're like, what the fuck are they talking about? So we come up with original content. We usually do that after we do the show. So shout out to everybody that loves the titles. So I see Making a Murderer. I'm like, okay, this is white dude. There's like a 50% of his face is when he's younger, when he's old. I sit there and look at him. I'm saying, oh, okay, let me look. Stephen Avery. 200 and what? 37, 36 right now?
Say again.
How many petitions did
But he roughly over what 260,000.
260,000 petitions for this guy to get pardoned by President Obama.
Mm-hmm.
If I was President Obama, the last thing I would do is probably legalize marijuana, but that's neither here nor there. So
Executive order.
as I step off of the lawn, like, y'all be safe.
Yeah.
Fist in the air.
Yeah.
Light skin fist though.
Yeah. I'm about to pop off, but anyway.
So I see this dude. So he did 18 years in jail for a crime that he didn't commit.
Okay.
So that was the first thing. But he had a history before he went to jail. His first thing was, what did he do? Burglary at 18.
Okay.
Him and some friends.
Him and some friends.
Who hasn't at 18? But
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Right.
So I wasn't even checking for that. At 20, he threw a cat into some fire. That's some Michael Myers shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I think it was like a family cat at
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
A
yeah.
family cat?
He was
That's
like,
bad.
oh, I
That's
didn't
bad.
know it was going to catch on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Most normal motherfuckers don't do that.
Exactly. You gotta think where you come from too, though. So.
Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to you. I'm not even going to say your name, man, but you're a good brother. Stop snitching. You know what I'm talking about, but we're not putting your name out there so you can get notoriety over it. Then at 21, 22,
I believe so.
he pulls a gun on his cousin because she sit there and allegedly
Spreading rumors,
spreading rumors about him
having sex or doing some crazy
having
stuff,
sex in
lewd
the front
stuff.
yard.
Yeah.
Well, like
And
throwing
not-
cats in fires or something?
No, that's true.
That's
Those facts.
Those are facts.
Yeah.
Actual
He admitted,
charges.
yeah, he admitted to that.
oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
masturbating on the hood of a car, which is some right.
Was it his ex's car or something?
I know.
Ain't no
I mean,
telling.
Because most of when people masturbate, they usually get comfortable. In Wisconsin, I don't think it's
cold.
comfortable. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not comfortable to masturbate on the hood of your car. So that was the third indicator.
Okay.
So he pulls a gun on the female. Was his cousin? His cousin was married.
I
or
believe so.
dating.
She was married or
or
dating someone.
She was
in
involved in a situation with
somebody in the police department.
the police department. I can't even say the name. It's something weird.
Manawak County.
Manawak County, which is 30 minutes south of Green Bay, just to get y'all oriented on the map for all my overseas listeners. So he gets caught up in that. The whole case was circumstantial. So supposedly a female was running on the beach by the lakes in Wisconsin, because they only had lakes up there, and this dude supposedly stopped, raped her. Well, did he penetrate? I don't think he penetrated. Did he?
I don't believe they had DNA of him.
No, there was no DNA. He tried to penetrate the woman. They had 7 pubic hairs.
It was on the car.
No,
From earlier.
No, yeah, on that Chevy Chevelle, burgundy, bucket seats. So, they basically prosecuted him on circumstantial evidence.
Wow.
And then the lead investigator in the case, or the arresting officer in the case, go ahead and finish the story off.
Well, you were doing such a great job.
Yeah,
I,
I know you got the.
No, I don't have anything, honestly.
You watched all 10 episodes. I stopped.
I did watch all 10, but it was a lot of information. What came up of it, basically all the stuff was falsified, right? Because I mean, they had already been trailing another guy when they locked this guy up. With the whole Averys, I give you a little background with the Averys. So the Averys, this town, this family itself, they had their own little area, like this own little section, kind of like marked off within this city.
Even they had a road named after him.
He had a road named after
Avery
him.
Road.
I mean, that's where all the Averys lived in this town, and they were known as kind of like the poor, I don't know, just the poor
misfits.
kids,
The misfits of the community.
misfits, all these different things, right? So everybody pretty much despised the Averys, but they really despised this guy Stephen Avery. Nobody liked him.
Wow.
Okay, so they did everything they possibly could do. Anytime he got in trouble, it was like, oh, it probably was Avery, or it's probably was Avery. Even with the rape, they was like, oh, that sounds like Avery. And that's how he became a suspect in this case, because, they didn't like him. So,
Yeah.
with the whole, when they found them, they didn't allow him to get no legal counsel.
No legal counsel.
When he went, so he wasn't talking to nobody. A lawyer couldn't come up there and talk to him. Like, they just had some, like, the things that they were doing in this town were illegal on, like, so many
Constitutional
levels.
levels.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Wow.
On so many levels.
Can't make a phone call. Like,
And the crazy thing is, it's just surprising that he got out after 18 years. But once he got out, then he wants to, he's trying to get his life back.
Yeah.
So he said, you know what, I'm going to sue this town.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
which is right.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me get that check.
Right. I mean, he has the right to do so, So he sues the city of Manawak, whatever.
Manawak County.
And during this time, say he had been out about a year at this point, and he wanted $36 million. Right, but this little town, I don't think he don't get $36 million. Right,
That can shut down everything.
Right.
No EMT, no fire department.
nothing. Matter of fact, you know what? They gonna name Manawaki after Stephen Avery.
Avery County.
Yeah, no more Stephen Street or Avery Street. It's gonna be Avery County. You know what I'm saying? But he ended up winning that case, but during this time, he got locked up again for the missing.
Masturbating on the hood.
No, not masturbating this time.
He went a little bit bigger.
Burning the cat.
So, not to burn the cat.
Bigger.
Allegedly, he killed was a photographer
For Auto Trader.
Out
Out of Green Bay. Out of Green Bay.
Out of Green Bay. He allegedly killed this lady, raped her, murdered her, and
Shackled her, burned her body.
Yeah, mutilated the body. Him and his cousin, his younger cousin, who was 16 at the time.
Wow.
They both got booked on these charges based off of circumstantial evidence.
What's the IQ?
70.
And it's
was
73.
What else?
So to interject, Stephen Avery's IQ is 70.
Oh,
His cousin's 73. So they asked Stephen Avery, "Do you think your cousin is smart?" He said, "Not so much."
Yeah.
Ain't that the pot calling the kettle black?
Yeah. But the crazy thing is, though, they got both of these guys in jail under, again, circumstantial evidence. Mind you, the first time the actual lady had came up missing. Oh, hold on. Key evidence. All right, so during this time, doing this case and doing the legalities or whatever that was going on during this time, you got Stephen Avery. He's meeting with the governor. He's meeting with senators.
Shaking the hand.
Yeah, they got him on news. He's wrongfully done 18 years. He deserves justice. Like, they doing all this. Is go Avery.
And then didn't they make a bill named that?
They made a bill
The
after
Avery
Avery.
bill.
So Manawak County is pissed, right? Because not only did they wrongfully accuse him and wrongfully lock him up, but now on top, now they being drilled in the media. Oh, Avery, he's such a good guy. We fucked up, all these things. And the same arresting officer. And I know y'all like, damn, y'all still talking about this shit. You want to go to break right quick and then jump back into it once we get back, or nah?
So before we go to break, the arresting officer ends up getting promoted. So you already know what type of bullshit that is.
well, he had a hunch.
He had a hunch, cat
His nose
throwing,
could smell the
burglary, yeah, all that stuff. So we're gonna be right back at you with the Stephen Avery case, and we're gonna give you the wrap up of it, and then we're gonna move to our final two topics. So make sure you do it for the culture. If you haven't subscribed already, subscribe. Check us out on YouTube. Check us out on iTunes, because we did do that 2016. New year, new us. And then please follow us on Twitter. We'll be right back at you.
That is so irresponsible.
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 Irresponsible. Irresponsible.
Mentors.
Irresponsible.
Mentors. Irresponsible. Mentors. Psh, that is so irresponsible.
Yo, this Square Biz, and you listen to the Irresponsible Mentors. Go check us out on iTunes, YouTube, and Twitter at Irresponsible M1. So before we left off, we was talking about Stephen Avery, and while we was talking about Stephen Avery, we was talking about how he was fucked from the day he was born and to the present, right? So I'm doing this case. A photographer came up missing, and they went to who they blamed everything else on, Stephen Avery. So they go out to his residence and they say, "Hey, Stephen Avery, we heard that the last person to see this photographer was you. So you know what? Hey, do you mind if we search your property?" "Yeah, go right ahead. I don't
Take that
care."
shit to trial. Do whatever you got to.
"Yeah, I don't care. Go ahead. Check it out."
That's his Wisconsin
they
voice.
had a lot of accents, guys. You need to go check out How to Make a Murderer on Netflix. So they check it. They don't check it one time. They don't check it two times. They check it 7 times.
Not one?
7 times.
Lucky number 7?
Lucky number 7. Hey, those are great scratch-offs, guys. Go check them out. So they check it, and mind you, it got so bad until they had to have the neighboring county do the investigation or do the searches, just because it was so much corruption around this case. So they had the neighboring counties supervising the Manawak County sheriffs as they searched the actual residents. So they searched the residents, and they actually searched the garage that belonged to him, because this is all the information they're receiving from the cousin who stated that he helped them kill the photographer. So
But who was the supervising person that found it?
the supervising person that found it was Lieutenant Lentz or Lynx, and he found the key after.
But to correlate that story,
Uh-huh.
what was he in the first case that he was wrongly convicted of? Wasn't he the arresting officer?
He was one of them.
So conveniently,
Yes.
after $36 million that was supposed to be awarded,
Yeah.
he found the key.
And on top of that, this guy was deposed. You know what that mean? removed from the police department at the time, and they had him down there searching this man's residence. Wow. Okay, and he just magically finds the key to the vehicle of the lady that's missing.
Right by the same shoes that were searched.
Yeah.
7
times.
That's SEVEN.
Ain't that some like, yo, like, again, but you know, you never know because you look at these Netflix and, you know, they can make you see it however they want you to see it. You know, I mean, we don't know. We don't really know. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, just on the outside looking in, it looked like he didn't do it. Yeah.
So, speaking of that, so what was the cases? I mean, what was the circumstantial evidence that they found when Stephen Avery to convict him?
Oh, you talking about the blood vial? Or just the blood?
So where was the car found?
It was found on the lot. His lot. He got like a salvage yard with none but scrap yard with none but cars used. You know, cars that pretty much it doesn't work anymore. That's what they make all their money off of.
So that's where they found the car.
They found the car on his lot. As soon as you walk in that joint, it's kind of convenient. You know what I'm saying?
First car on the left.
Yeah, right.
So brand new, still working. So it wasn't even salvageable.
Not at all. Not at all.
He could run.
Wow.
Not at all.
What else did they find? The key.
Found the key inside his residence. In the same residence they had took photos of, the same residence that they had searched 7 times, but it just happened to be the arresting officer from the first case come in and whoo, he Inspector Gadget that shit.
They found the body in the burn pit, right?
They found bones.
Bones in the burn pit.
Yeah, in the burn pit. Yeah,
And
right.
what was the last thing they found? The key.
Yeah, the key. But they found blood too. Blood stains inside the vehicle.
On the whole key that the lady Teresa used, her DNA wasn't on there. Being that she'd been driving this car for a while.
Yeah.
Only DNA found on there was whose?
Avery. Stephen Avery.
That sounds very convenient.
Yeah. And you know the funny thing is, man, like, you know, he had a cut on his hand if I'm not mistaken. But
he works in the salvage yard.
Exactly. But on top of that, once they went back and, you know, reviewed some of the evidence, you know, because when he first got arrested doing his first bid he did for the 18 years for the crime that he didn't do, they had to get blood from him. So they got the blood and they put it inside this little case.
The evidence case.
The evidence case.
That's usually sealed.
Yeah, that's usually sealed. So they go back and they're like, hey, let's just check out some of the evidence. They go back and they see that the seal had been broken.
Oh,
okay.
coincidence.
Yeah, they look inside and they see the vial of blood.
But on the log or the evidence log, that hasn't been touched in years.
No, not at all. Not at all.
But it's broken.
It's broken. And guess what they found on the top of the vial?
What square bears? What they find?
Like a needle-sized hole on the top of it.
So somebody punctured it?
Somebody punctured it.
So LabCorp, they usually puncture holes.
No. That's not policy. They don't do that. They not do that. No, that is not in the policy, guys.
Wow.
So, from your standpoint, 270 signatures?
At least, approximately. It's probably growing at this time.
That was like 3 days ago.
Correct.
It's probably like 350 right now.
Easy. Yeah. And you know, they already pushing President Obama to pardon him, but you know he doesn't have that power. However, he can influence it, but the only person that can pardon him is the governor of Wisconsin.
So, Z-Dot.
Yo.
Here in this case, which is facts. You can go sit there and check it, read the story.
Yeah.
You think he's guilty or innocent?
You know what?
Based off circumstantial evidence now.
Kind of sounds like he didn't do it, but I haven't seen it. So,
True.
But
True.
you know, I mean, with everything that was said, sounds like they hated him.
$36 million worth.
Like
of
they,
Yeah.
they hated the guy and they wanted to. Yeah.
Hey, mind you, he did win that case.
Yeah.
But he only won like $426,000.
which he had to use for a lawyer.
Yeah. True.
Yeah. Sounds like some small town stuff. They just hated him.
Yeah.
They wanted to get him. They got him.
They did.
Square biz.
Yeah.
Guilty, innocent.
Me personally, man, I would say he's innocent just based off what I've seen. You know, just seeing how mishandled that case was. Let's just be real, okay? I'm surprised that it wasn't thrown out, but you got to look at where he was at. You know, he was in a town. They told him to leave a long time ago. Okay,
Please leave.
He was
Yeah.
ignorant. He was being
Man.
ignorant. But no, he wasn't being ignorant necessarily. But he just wanted. He didn't want to be pushed out of his hometown.
Well, you've seen those cop shows though, where you know, the good cop has to plant a little evidence. You know, like the
Throw away
shield, like
22.
from back in the day. Well, maybe he really didn't do the first one, but he did do the second one, and they're like, we're gonna plant this on him. You know, I mean, you know, you just never know, man.
Yeah,
Because 36 million is a lot to lose.
you're right though.
So,
So what?
So Chip Carson, guilty.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Why you say guilty?
Where there's smoke, there's fire.
Oh, where there's cats, there's fire.
Oh, shit.
Yes. He had a
Hey.
history. Okay, I'm gonna give you 4 points. Why I think.
Oh, come on. Don't tell me it's our progression of crimes, man. Come on,
No,
man.
no. I'm not gonna do that. Come on,
Okay.
you know better.
The
Than
dude
that.
was a married man. Well, he wouldn't necessarily married, but he had a girlfriend, man.
We got degrees in criminal justice. We better than that.
Come on, but he still had a girlfriend, man.
So, my number one indicator. You said I'm not gonna go with the totality of circumstances saying this progression of crimes, but he had indicators.
Okay.
Yeah.
The 3 crimes that we said before: burglary, throwing a cat in fire, masturbating on a car,
Yeah.
pulling a gun on a female,
Cousin.
on a cousin.
Right.
Yeah, she tried him. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit there and say that. Blocking the call before. He blocked the call he blocked the call 3 times when he called a girl.
Okay.
The auto trader girl.
Okay.
The one that he supposedly killed. The chains and the ropes were bought 3 weeks prior.
He works at a salvage yard.
Very true.
I mean,
Okay, you can sit there. Hey, we can go tomato.
Wow.
All right. And when the girl left, he said he only saw her for like 10 minutes when she was there longer than that because the cell phone tower picked her up. I'm just saying, if there's smoke, there's a fire.
But I mean, how do you know that?
Circumstantial evidence, I can sit there and see.
But what I'm saying is, how do you know that?
Why would he block his call when he called her? She already said to her brother that he was creepy.
That's interesting, man. I don't know necessarily. That was news to me as far as that what you just told us about. But the big thing with me, man, like just the way that whole case been handled.
No, I agree. The 18 years that he did. I'm
I'm not. I'm talking about the 18 years. I'm talking about this second case, man. It's just too many. I don't know.
But
Too
there
many
was
holes.
15
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it was 15 key points left out in that documentary.
That too, and on top of that, man, like, you know, the information that they used to convict his cousin, right? They didn't play the other half of that tape where they was showing when he said, "Hey, I was just saying what they wanted me to say. I didn't do none of that. I was just trying to get out of here." And you know, just going back to the case, and if y'all know what we're talking about, go check out the movie. I mean, go check out the Netflix documentary. And during that time, he was like, "Ma, I didn't do none of that. I just told him that because I was trying to get out of here." And then you can tell it was evident because he said, "Hey, am I gonna get out of here in time to get the 6th period or 6th hour?"
To do the school project.
Exactly. So the kid, he was so, I don't know. He didn't know what was going on at the time. You know, he was a 16-year-old kid, and again, he said he had a
73.
a 73 IQ. All right,
Which
and
can be skewed.
and can't be skewed on top of that. But the kid, and he was in some special ed classes, and the kid was a kid.
Yeah.
And they was pushing him so much until they were like, "Oh well, you know, I never dealt with somebody like that. However, he was quiet and withdrawn, so I knew he was hiding something."
it probably broke him down. I
Yeah,
mean,
you don't know. You don't
never
even know the kid.
Yeah.
If you seen
But
this
he was-
kid,
Yeah.
But he
you'd
was
be
seen
like-
without his lawyer on the last 2 cases where he actually amended to the case.
Yeah.
He was not with his lawyer.
Yeah.
That's why his lawyer was withdrawn and they gave him a new lawyer.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah. So speaking of bodies,
Okay.
so make sure y'all go check out that. We'll touch bases on it and stuff. I mean, it's getting a lot of headway in the news. We wanted to definitely touch about it. Wanted to do something different because I know a bunch of podcasts that y'all might listen to, they had different perspectives, but we wanted to give y'all the actual facts.
True.
And we didn't want to spoil it, but hell, it's on New York Times. It's on everything. Speaking of bodies, I was scrolling through YouTube, World
Okay.
Star.
Okay.
I said, oh, Man catches wife cheating. Let me click on this. See what,
Yeah,
see
yeah.
what this is talking about.
Should be interesting, right?
Yeah,
Go get the popcorn.
Yeah, so, the door jiggles. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle.
But you can tell that he was he was slow boogie, but he knew something was going on in there. So that's why, as you looked at the video, he was walking in because he was already ready to see something.
Yeah.
He got off work early. Matter of fact, he said, "You know what, babe? I'm finna go down. I'm finna go to work. I'll see you later." Okay. He didn't have to work that day. She didn't know that though.
He probably went to go get a couple of drinks,
Yeah,
his
yeah.
boys, things of that nature.
Yeah.
So he jiggles the door. I'm like, okay. So he opens the door. So I'm gonna give y'all a vivid picture. The setting's dark.
Okay.
Candles lit.
Candles.
Oh
Wow. So she had something set up for him or no?
No. Definitely not for him. Because he's supposed to be at work.
I got you.
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
That's
so-
true.
So
true.
I'm like, oh, he gonna walk in. She drinking a bottle of wine, watching the movie.
She want meditating?
No, I thought she was probably watching How to Make a Murderer.
Oh, okay. Hey,
Yeah,
facts.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, that's a good documentary.
Yeah.
So she was getting in the mood. She's like,
Got
let me
it.
get something to drink. Let me get the mood lit.
True.
So he opens the door. There's a female person on there.
Old lady, right?
Old lady.
Yeah, okay.
He says, "Oh, hello, good sister." No, I'm paraphrasing.
Yeah.
That's what. Hey, how you doing, good sister? There's a man on there, on the couch right next to her.
So like her son or something?
No, not definitely not her son.
Okay.
No, I know we got hormones and stuff in chicken right now that could make people look a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
16 than they
Yeah.
should. And they looking like they're 25, but that definitely wasn't her son.
Okay.
So he walks in. He knows the brother. I don't even know I can't remember his name, but he says, "Oh, how y'all doing?"
Yeah. Timmy.
Hey, Timmy, how's it going? You with my wife right now?
Yeah.
So it's dark in there. The candles lit. So she was slow bobbing.
You seen all this?
Yeah, no, he was naked.
Okay. All right.
And the dude that caught him, now this is a dude that knows his wife. He's very calm. And I'm thinking to my head, like, why you calm?
Right.
Yeah, like, because they got candles lit. They dark. I mean, they weren't in the bedroom, which is the good thing.
True. Respect.
Respect.
My while I lay my head. Got
Yeah,
it.
but still, he had his balls on his couch.
Yeah.
He was naked.
Probably had nut stains on there too. Yeah.
What would you have done?
Well, I don't think this what would I have done situation. Me personally.
Because you probably wouldn't be here right now.
Well, no.
You would be here?
Nah, what I'm saying is I don't think this is a what would I have done situation, But my thing is, man, I kind of want to retouch on my man's when he walked inside, right?
Yeah.
So my man's, like you said, he said he was mad calm. So my man went in that mad calm, and what exactly did he say, Chip T? He didn't really say what he said to him.
I don't.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, I can't remember because I was just so lost in the
I
the
got
sauce.
you. I got you. Like, wow, no guns ablazing.
Yeah.
Got it. No machetes. Okay. All right. So the guy says, you know what? I want mind you. After I tell you this, guys, I just want y'all to guess the race. Okay? That's all. I just want y'all to say, guess the race. So he goes in, he said, you know what? It's all right. I want a divorce. Okay? It's okay. Hey, Timmy, you know what? You're a good guy.
Huh.
It's okay, man. No big deal, right? Now, he ain't say no big deal, but he like, hey, it's okay.
Guess the race, Zach, did he?
And he said, hey, check me out.
Did he? Guess the race.
Check me out. Hey, I'm recording it, and it's okay. All right? And nobody's going to see this. I'm just recording it and so I can show it to the judge. I want a divorce. All right?
Yeah.
Here's my key. Hey, you have a good night. Walks out.
And I want to see my kids.
Oh, yeah. Only reason I just want to see my daughter. That's it.
You know what? I could tell you right now, there's some history behind what's going on.
Ooh, let's go.
That's all it is, man. I mean,
Yeah.
the guy, he's done.
Yeah.
I mean, why go to jail
Okay.
over this?
Facts.
This. Yeah, I mean,
Facts.
it's done.
Habitual.
It's done. And it's not the first time.
No.
It's not the second. I can guarantee you, guy, he just got immune to it.
Yeah.
He was just,
Damn.
why throw your life away
Yeah.
over this.
Huh?
That's the point he was at. I can promise you.
Yeah.
He said, I'm done.
Yeah.
Here's my key. I just want my kid. That's it. I
feel
feel him.
I like you on that, Z. I like that, Z. And my perspective on this was, he was like, you know what? How many men get a divorce and have to pay that check every month?
Right.
Yeah,
That's right.
every month.
Child
That's right.
support.
I'm going to divorce court, and I'm saying, hey, she cheated. What evidence do you have, sir?
Hold
That's
on,
right.
Judge.
Let me whip out my iPhone 6S.
You got iTunes?
Yeah, right,
What we
right.
using? We using JPEG?
Yeah.
What are we using?
Do I need to bring my USB?
Yeah.
So it made sense. Hey, I'm recording it. I don't have to pay you anything.
Yeah.
Hey, worst case scenario, your ass gonna be paying me.
Exactly. Exactly.
Hopefully she has a job. She probably done lost a good man. I'm just throwing it out
Probably.
there. You dig?
Yep.
Well, Chip T, I would have walked downstairs just like he did. He had the video showing the stairs.
Yeah.
Got in my car, showed me cranking it up. Parked in the next parking spot.
Oh, wow.
Next to it. Put my phone down like this some bullshit.
Yeah.
I can't even talk right now. I'm emotional.
Yeah.
Then proceeded to beat asses.
So you're gonna whoop. See, that's
I
where you
keep a
fuck up
ratchet
at.
on me.
Yeah.
That's where you fuck up
yeah.
at. So he's whooping asses, plural.
Yeah.
What is this show called? Irresponsible.
Irresponsible Mentors.
All right,
Facts.
so
You're right.
I'm not saying I'm responsible.
But that's okay.
That's
so
a spur of the moment type
Where was this
reaction.
kid
it's
at?
called a crime of passion.
Right. But
what
Now,
was
see, if he didn't know, if he had no clue
Yeah.
what was going on, and he walked in there and he saw that, he would have lost it, killed him, punched him, whatever. See, this was not a crime of passion because this guy, he knew.
Yeah.
He knew. And he played it smart. He set her up. He knew what was happening.
Facts.
He's probably all in the emails, the text, the phone. And you know what? He's like, you know what? I'm gonna keep my relationship with my kid,
See
and I'm
that
gonna keep
on
my
it.
money.
Yeah, and
That's
on
what
top,
happened.
but I see what Chip T coming from too.
Where was
But-
your kid?
Yeah,
That's
but-
what I'm talking about.
But she
you
was at the
fucking
sitter.
another dude
She's at the sitter.
at nighttime.
She at her grandma's house.
Shout out to the grandmas raising kids one by one.
Yo,
Hey.
So not trying to say anything crazy, but if your kid in the house while your significant other is slow bobbing somebody, you're not gonna get mad.
I would be pissed. I would be pissed, belligerent pissed. But yeah,
yeah,
But
of course.
it's 2016. You working on it? You said you working on your attitude, Z.
Yeah, facts though.
okay, I would.
But that you'll be rightfully so. You know what I mean?
I'm still working on it.
Yeah. I mean, that'd be the appropriate reaction to that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
You're your
saying?
kid in there while her mom and they're getting slow fellatio to a dude with candles lit playing tank.
Yeah.
Um,
With your kids in there? Oh man, then
Yeah.
that's another.
But you know what?
that's another
He might
story
have just
right
played
there.
the smart card and just said,
Yeah.
I'll take the kid and just leave and just be like, you know what? Bye bye.
Yeah.
That's it.
Boom.
So, new segment that we starting this year, we're going to give y'all the mentorship of the week.
Oh man, thank you, Jesus. We getting mentorship now.
Yes, man.
This is what we came here for, man. This is why we're here.
Yeah, to sit there and give y'all some ignorance,
This and life lessons.
life lessons.
Yeah, learn through our mistakes.
So we're going to give everybody, a minute of this segment, and then we're going to wrap it up and make sure y'all share it on iTunes and things of that nature.
You don't be on iTunes?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
I
right.
mean, you sent the email out. You was
yeah.
very
New
excited.
year, new me.
Oh my God! Stop
Okay.
it. That was 2010. Y'all still doing the same stuff? Stop that. So, on about 2-3 shows ago,
Okay.
my sister-in-law hit me up. She said, "Hey, Kuya," that's what they say. That's Big Brother.
Okay.
Yeah, a sign of respect and
All right.
to the college language.
Okay.
So she's like, "Hey, I want
Culture
those
general.
Yeezys." And I said, "Oh, you want the Yeezys?" I said, "Oh, I can get them for you. I'm on touch bases with a couple of people. One of the good supporters of the Irresponsible Mentors." I said, "Oh, yeah, I got that." So I said,
So you holler at the plug.
the plug.
Got you.
But I ran off him twice and stuff like that. So I'm like, I'm gonna hit her up. She was like, oh yeah, I got the shoes, blah, blah, blah. I said, all right, cool. You got the shoes. They're going to get sent to your house. I'm going to put the money in the PayPal. So Square Biz cautioned me about this because we probably burning bridges right here. But fuck that. Like, we're not even worrying about it right now because I think it was messed up because I sit there, oversold and under-delivered. So y'all look at that. Like, if you don't know what it means, look it up. I said, oh, I got the shoes, you know what I'm saying? He was like, oh, how much they cost? I said, about $5, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pay the international fees to get them shipped over here. I'm gonna take care of the person that got them for me, things of that nature. So I said, okay, I got the shoes. So, Square Biz, your boy hits you up, right?
Okay.
You ask him for a favor, but you're gonna bless him because he's doing that favor for you. You're gonna take care of him on the back end. How do you feel about people that sit there and say that they're gonna give you something and then they start ducking and dodging you, asking how your kid's doing? Man, fuck that. Like, yo, give me what you said you're gonna give me.
No, I agree, man. You know, it's just customs and courtesy. You know, I mean, like, if you say you're going to do something, do it. And if you can't do it, hey, I shouldn't be looking for you. You should be looking for me. You know what I'm saying? Especially when there's money involved. Yeah. Yo, it shouldn't be no question. I shouldn't have to be trying to contact you, find you. Like, oh, man, you know what? Hey, how's your kids doing? No, man, let's talk about this money I just sent you. All right, matter of fact, let's talk about this money I just loaned you. Where is it? All right, you paying other people, but where's mine? Yeah. You know? So, yeah, I get it. And, hey, guys, no shots. All right, if this sounds like something, you know.
I'm sending 22 shots, 9, 40s, things of that nature.
Hey, no shots at all,
5,
man.
6.
If you feel a certain type of way, man, I'm not talking about you. We're just talking about situations. I mean, this can relate to anybody.
Just do what you say you're gonna do.
Yeah, exactly.
See that? Like, how you feel?
You know, if a friend or family member said they needed some money, I would actually rather just give it to them than loan it to them.
Because it's gonna put you in the burden to give it back.
I don't even want to have that tension. You know, like, I'd rather just. It's bad, man. It's bad because. Yeah. You know, then what happens if they really don't have it and then they feel bad? I'd rather just say, yep, you know, take it.
Hey, Z-Dot, that's a great segue too, though, because, you know, you gotta be careful with just giving too, because you keep giving, then you fucking around and be like, damn, you know,
yeah,
I'm a little stuck right now. You know, I ain't got shit to give no more.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
Then they looking at you like, oh, I fuck you acting funny.
Yeah.
You know,
so you had it last month.
Yeah, right. Nah. Now, motherfucker, because I'm paying for your bills too. Shit, the fuck. My bad. Stop. Hey, my New Year's resolution was to stop cussing. I apologize.
Yeah, but that shit went down the drain. So, man, this was the 2016 first episode of Irresponsible Mentors.
Yeah.
Like we said, man, check us out on Twitter.
Yo, man, hey, if you didn't get nothing from this, man, just remember, hey, your New Year's resolutions, hey, definitely try to stick to them, you know, hey, because if you don't, hey, you fucking around and, I'm trying to bring it all together. Hey,
just get a license if you're gonna drive a hoverboard. That's what I took away from it. If I'm in California, you gotta have a license to drive the hoverboard.
Facts. And hey, Chip T, yo, man. This Powerball, just speaking of licenses and money and spending money, yo, this Powerball would be amazing right now, man, because, hell, maybe I can get a legal team for Stephen Avery.
Yeah, and if you get that legal team for Stephen Avery, maybe you don't have to catch a body, end up bodying somebody when... Nah, I'm not going to say when, because that's bad.
Okay.
If you catch your significant other with some candles on, slow bobbing somebody, doing things of that nature.
Yeah.
And the last thing.
What's that?
Stick to your word, man.
Your word is bond?
Your word is bond. So if you're going to say you're going to do something, make sure you do it. Because if you're not doing it for the culture. You're being fugazi.
And you know who you are.
Yeah. But shout out to you, man. Make sure you share this with your friends.
Yeah.
Yo, Chip T.
Yo, the Square Biz.
Yo, Z-Dot, word to your moms.
Yo, and we out.
That is so irresponsible.
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 Irresponsible. Mentors.
Irresponsible.
Mentors. Irresponsible. Mentors. That is so irresponsible.